An annuity is a sequence of equal payments made at equal time periods. The value of an annuity is the sum of all deposits plus all interest paid. P as a deposit made at the end of each compounding period. A as the value of annuity after 3 years. R as the interest rate compounded n times per year. To compute the value of an annuity for interest rate or compounded n times per year, A equals P multiplied by the quantity 1 plus R over N to the power NT minus 1, all divided by the quantity R over N. In the case that the interest compounded once a year or T equals 1, the formula to find the value of the annuity becomes A equals the P multiplied by the quantity 1 plus R to the power T divided by 1, subtracted by 1 or divided by R. In the case that you are going to compute the regular payment, how much that you have to put it away in order to achieve a financial goal, just rearrange the formula to compute the value of the annuity by solving for P. And then the formula to find the P or the payment or the regular payment would be the A or your financial goal multiplied by the quantity R over N or divided by the quantity 1 plus R over N raised to the power NT subtracted by 1. For example, you deposit $1,000 into a savings plan at the end of each year for 3 years. The interest rate is 8% per year compounded annually. So with this way, we can make a list of the value. P is $1,000 at the end of each year. So that means compounded once a year for 3 years. The number 3 years tell you about the T. T equals 3. The end of the year, that means N equals 1. The rate is 8%, so R equals 0.08. And another piece that confirms the information of the N compounded annually, or N equals 1. So part A, we're going to find the value of the annuity after 3 years. Follow the formula as A equals P multiplied by the quantity 1 plus R over N to the power NT subtracted by 1, close the parentheses, all divided by the quantity R over N. The P is $1,000 multiplied by, open two parentheses, 1 plus the rate is 0.08 divided by N, which is 1, raised to the power 1 times 3, subtracted by 1, all divided by, open parentheses, the R is 0.08 divided by 1 as the N. And then you can enter in the calculator or simplify more, because 1 times anything, that would be the same thing. Or you divide by the number 1 would be return the same one. So we're going to go to the graphing calculator and enter the value in there. Enter the P, which is 1,000. Multiply by, we open the two parentheses. The inner one for the quantity 1 plus the R, which is 0.08 divided by 1. You can omit divided by 1 since, oops, wrong. So let's clear it. So do it again, 1,000 multiplied by the open two parentheses, and then enter 1 plus the rate 0.08 divided by 1, close the parentheses. This is the inner portion, and then raised to the power, which is 1 times 3. 1 multiplied by 3. This is the case that we did not simplify anything. Subtracted by 1 and then close the parentheses. So we are done the portion for the numerator, and then divided by, open the parentheses for the quantity of the denominator, which is the R over N, or the rate 0.08 divided by 1, and then close it. Hit enter, and we will get 3,246 and 40 cents. So we get the number 3246.40 as the value of an annuity after 3 years. If you put the money $1,000 at the end of the year for 3 years with the rate 8%. Next part, we're going to find the interest. The interest would be the additional money that you earn. So the interest equals the future value minus the present value. So the future value would be the A, or the value of the annuity after 3 years. So 3246.40. The present value would be the total deposit that you put in for 3 years. So each year you put $1,000 and then multiply by 3 because you do it for 3 years. And then compute the number. That's from 3246.40 minus 3,000. And it comes up to be 246 and 40 cents as the interest that you earn over 3 years.